The world is a lot more complex today than what it was a couple of years back. I think something like COVID-19 has just accelerated that change. What companies are asking of CFOs has become a lot more complex, and the demands have just been growing constantly. So you need the technology, you need the people to enable you to help with that. And that's what I think the strategic role is.
Trying to do a budget in such an uncertain time when you're sitting, and the pandemic has really highlighted so many pitfalls. If it's in one role or the other, where you're behind the curve, where you're kind of strong.
So we are moving more and more towards how do you start moving into an environment where you create easy reporting, dashboarding, and also analytics that, can be embedded with it, because then information starts becoming easily available. People can start doing more analytics, and actually as finance, we can start adding more value to the business rather than being seen as what we have been seen in the past as traditionally been counters, if I can call it that.
Everyone mentions the need to automate, the need to transform, to digitize, etc. IT organizations within business have gone and adopted Agile. And Agile begs that you keep on recalibrating.
But we're at the start of this happening. There's a lot of exciting things that can be achieved, and we're in interesting times where all of a sudden there's an emphasis on getting the right things done.
For the CFOs, it's not only just to look at the number crunches. They need to lead from front. They need to come out from their shell now. They need to re-upskill themselves. They need to start learning the environment where they are.
What we knew before is gone, and we've got a new normal. It's going to be a blend of what we had in lockdown and a blend of what we had before. And this is going to take us into a blended solution for our CFOs.
It's a total different reality. So you need to be able to do that agile, in very quickly to understand what is the impact on your business, what are the fundamental changes you need to make very, very quickly to do this.
But at the end of the day, I think it's the same purpose, fit for purpose for the company, and whatever is implemented needs to be the right decision for the company, not for IT, not for finance, but for the company.
Is it a challenge for today's finance professional to kind of corral these different elements into let's not say a single price point, but in a single way of thinking to make sure they're making the right choices?
The finance projects and the projects driving efficiencies are generally placed on hold in favor of revenue generating projects, which is often quite frustrating because what we need to achieve will support and drive the business forward, but because it's not seen as cash generative, seen as not a priority.
So I think it's a whole new world that's opening up. Everyone is focusing on making sure that their systems integrate well, because I think that's key in this new world. If you have a standalone system that operates in a silo, you are probably going to miss this revolution where systems are fully integrated and where you give users the solutions that they need, but on a best of breed level.